Hello everybody, good morning. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe. It's Friday, woo, weekend, yay! How is everyone going? Are you good? I hope so, I'm good. I got up super early this morning. I went on a weighted vest walk, put my 8 kilograms weighted vest thing on and went for a walk on the beach. Did about 5.5 kilometers walk. Really nice, very dark this morning because it's a bit cloudy still. But as the sun was coming, it made it seem like the sun was coming up even later. I was just kind of not being able to see where I was on the beach, really. Kicking bottles and the stuff that, you know, that's washed up on the beach. Anyway, it was kind of pleasant, got back, and I just filmed a Get Ready With Me as well for my new channel. I thought, you know, it's time to get into it. Just do it. Stop procrastinating, Claire. So, yeah, I just did it this morning. I filmed a Get Ready With Me. I'm doing skincare because a friend of mine has asked about that. Anyway, watch this space because I'll be putting it out shortly. Record another one. Good morning, just me and the moon. Yeah, so a bit more recording for that video today because it's all about my skincare throughout the day and what I do. But what else was I going to say? I don't know. I'll be doing a twin flame reading this morning for all of you. And also give mini reads as well. So mini reads, yes, mini reads. Somebody has booked in, so let's do that. If you want a mini read and you're on here live with me, then you can book it in. I've popped a link in the chat box there, in the live chat. So you book in now, put your questions in. If you're watching the replay, book in at any time and I'll just do it in the next live show. The next live show after this one will be on Monday morning, Bangkok time, 8 a.m. You can come along live, you don't have to, because Hayley booked in and I'm going to do her reading now, and then when this show is over, send her the link to this show and then she'll watch it back. And you can do the same thing as well if you want. So there's one question readings. You can get them at any time on my website, BeHealing.com. Just check the description box below. Hayley, thank you for booking in. What can you see coming next in love? Oh, what's next in love for Hayley? Good question. What's next in love for Hayley? Please, guys. Oh no. Are you sure you want to know? You've got criticism and I am appreciated. So, you know what it feels like? It feels like somebody coming toward you, perhaps thinking that they might be able to have something romantic with you, but they're actually criticizing you and putting you down. Now, I don't know about you, but me, past self me, like long ago when I didn't have much self-esteem and that, I used to be susceptible to people like this. I even went out with one guy. I went out with him and I started traveling with him. And he used to think he was helping me by pointing out, by helping me to be a better person by criticizing me. It wasn't just criticizing me, he would criticize everything. Like, he was treated so badly as a result because he just had a really bad attitude. He thought it was his job to criticize everyone. Anyway, I've been susceptible to people like this. Don't be. This is not what's happening next in your love life. This is a potential what could happen. Someone like this is going to come your way and you need to notice it and not put up with that stuff. So I don't know, have you been like, if you had like a negative family, you just might be used to that and think that everyone's like that. And no, but once you start appreciating yourself, don't have any time for people like that. So try not to have any time for someone like that comes at you. You will get what you want, but one step at a time. It's like you've got to build up your fortress first. Build up your empowerment first. You've got a few no's before the yes will come in. You're on your way to getting what it is that you want, but you've got a few more steps first, and it's the no's. It's the no's. So yeah, don't be all rose tinted glasses, like hearts for eyes whenever someone comes towards you, Hayley. Be really discerning about it because you got to learn how to protect yourself, right? If you think about it, it's a numbers game. 100 people come towards you, and if you're the kind that just goes hearty eyes for the first one that comes towards you, it's going to take you a very long time to get to that 100th person, which might be the right one for you. But if you're really discerning and you're like, no, you criticize me, no, you're not loving me right, no, you know what I want, and you get through them really fast. Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that, and it doesn't make us judgmental people. It makes us discerning and able to make good choices for ourselves. So keep going. You got this. And every no is another step forward on the path to yes. So thank you, Hayley. I will be sending you this link to this show later. If anyone else wants one, book one in now. But let's get on with the twin flame read. Let's see what's going on. I bought a new camera yesterday. That's what's got me into action. I was kind of holding off on starting the other YouTube channel, which is going to be Lifestyle Fitness channel. And I was holding off on it because I don't have the cameras in order to shoot everything that I want to shoot, because a lot of it is going to be out and about, you know. And so, yeah, I've been waiting. When the Insta360 number 3 camera came out recently, I thought that's the one that I want. I nearly bought the 2 when it came out, but I didn't have a good reason to spend all of that money on it. Now I've got a good reason to spend the money on it, and I was just waiting for the creator kit with the highest storage card that comes with the camera, because I think I'm going to need a lot of space on it when I'm out and about and shooting and shooting workouts and stuff like that. I'll need a lot of space, I'm pretty sure. And so I ordered that yesterday morning, because I kept on checking every few days if they got the creator kit in with that particular model, and they got it in yesterday morning. So purchased straight away, whacked it on my credit card, thought I need to get going on this now. And I think that kind of thing has been coming up in the energy updates lately as well, you know, and about investing and about going for it and stuff like that. Anyway, let's see what's going on with twin flames. How are you? Just me and the moon? I can't remember your name. Your real name. I mean, twin flames, what have we got? We've got the Hierophant, long term. Hierophant is doing things by the book. It's taking our own sweet time, and we're talking about relationships as well, taking things slowly, doing things by the book. It's courtship. It's that, you know, kind of thing. Oh, look at who just fell out here. Knight of Cups with the Emperor. The Emperor, the Divine Masculine, the King of Kings, the one that's learned his lessons. He's the Divine Masculine. Knight of Cups is the forward movement of romance. There's movement. That's what we keep on being promised, right? Movement happening, but coming forward, but doing things by the book. The romance is by the book. Went to Muay Thai training yesterday morning, did CrossFit in the afternoon. I've got bruises on my shins now from doing that. I went to my old gym to do Muay Thai, so I made a guest appearance there. That was nice. Bruised my shins, wore myself out. And then last night I went to, I'm so sprightly this morning, even though I got up before 5 a.m. because I had more than 8 hours sleep. Because I went to bed super early, but I kind of went to bed to lay down to listen to a podcast. Put Andrew Huberman on. He was talking with that guy, I can't remember his name, this sports specialist person. And I don't know. And it was about recovery. Recovery was big for me yesterday because of all the exercise that I did. And I don't remember hearing much of it. I must have fallen asleep straight away. But I had a great night's sleep. Oh, who have we got here? The Hermit. Hermit. Hermit is, you know, well, it's hermiting. It's keeping to ourselves. It's holding back. It's walking our own path. It's doing our own thing. Oh, look, the Emperor's watching her doing her own thing. She's fishing. She's sat on a lighthouse and she's fishing. Turn the other way from the Emperor, but he's got his eyes on her. Seven of Pentacles is about investment. Who's investing? Someone investing? Investing in order to get something in the long term, you know, like planting a seed, nurturing a tree, watering it, all of that kind of thing, giving it compost for the apples that you'll get off it in the future. Seems very traditional to me. All of this energy. Divine Feminine holding your energy back. That card didn't come out. I just pulled it out. We don't do that on this channel. Only when we're lazy. I haven't seen Chicken Cat this morning. She's usually like thinking, oh, it's early breakfast time when Mummy comes out of the house at before 5 a.m. But it's not. It's not Chicken Cat. But I didn't see it this morning. She wasn't even like hanging about when I came back from my walk, and nor later on. So I don't know what's up with her. Where is she? I see another cat out there, Brenda. She's out and about. 3 of Wands. I like the way Canadians say out and about. So I'm going to start saying out and about like that now. 3 of Wands is waiting for perfect timing, and the Judgment is the decision. It's the calling. Waiting for perfect timing for the calling. Divine Masculine, this is about the Divine Masculine. It's kind of leaving the Divine Feminine to do her own thing at the moment. Waiting for divine timing when it feels called to make that move. Okay, well, let's get some more cards out. My back's a bit... You know, that weight vest, walking with a weight vest, it's good. My heart rate's about 10 beats faster than a normal walk without any weight vest on. But what I've found is like holding my upper body up, it takes something. It gives me more of an ab workout. And yeah, it's got a little bit to my back this morning. I can feel like it's done some work. You really look forward to my videos? Oh, cool. Oh, thank you, Mandy. Thanks for passing it on and sharing it. Hopefully my new YouTube channel will have a forward and backward thing as well going on. You know what I mean. People coming and going to and fro from the channels. I wouldn't have thought that many of those people would be into tarot, but you never know. You just never know. I'll try and remember your name, Mandy. Just Mandy and the Moon. That's how I'm going to remember it. What have we got here? It's the same cards as we had last time. I'm taking these 3. Elemental of water. There's emotion. Emotional energy being put in by the universe. This is when the collective energies nudge us toward a certain path. It's like when everyone starts getting into certain things all at the same time, like when we all got into skincare while it was COVID times. You know, there's a collective energy that pushes us in a certain direction. This is a collective energy of emotions. So people tending to their hearts, people thinking about relationships more than they usually would, people feeling things more than they usually would. That kind of stuff. Then the transformation card. So things are changing. There's transformations happening, internal transformations. Oh, it's like a go time. It's like emotional energy, making it feel like this needs to change. It's coming up to go time kind of thing. And then 4 of Fire, Mars, the action taker, the fighter, the warrior. Not warrior, the warrior. Mars. Mars is a warrior known for bravery and action. This god may very well be the most literal representation of fire in this suit, for his move to swift action by fiery passion. So, that action, I'm feeling in my heart, I should be taking action now. It's going to peak or something like that. There's going to be a desire for action. It's going to come out from passion. The situation is fraught with energy that's powerful and fast moving. There's a need for courage, confidence, and possibly defensiveness. Courage and confidence on behalf of the Emperor there. So there's that pull. There's a pull for the Emperor to take action now. There might be a catalyst going on, like, I don't know, someone else approaching you and they notice and they're like, oh, I need to take action now. Or, I don't know, their emotions are peaked somehow. I don't know what other examples there could be. Come on, cards. Show yourselves. I thought of doing this show as like a get ready with me, like doing this show while I'm getting ready to do this show. It's a mind warp when you start filming yourself, getting ready for filming and stuff like that. It's weird. It's weird. But it's not that different than just living life, really. You set the camera up. Once you got like used to all of these things, you set the camera up and you just have it like with you, and you're just talking as if you've got someone there, as if you're a crazy person talking to someone. And I'm good at talking to the camera. I've always been good at that. Like even doing readings, I can pick up on energy. It's like, it's not like I'm talking to a camera. It's like I'm talking to everyone that's on the other side of the camera. I've always felt like that behind a camera. It comes kind of naturally to me. In fact, maybe a little bit more naturally to me than talking to people. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not. We've got the Maiden of Air. Maiden of Air, what's she trying to tell us? Oh, Maiden of Air, she says she shares a song with the creatures of the air. She encourages intuitive, spontaneous and joyful communication. The communication is going to amp up. Desire for action here. Fiery, passionate. Ten of Earth. Day, night. The Ten of Earth. Where's Earth? It's at the end. A full day. A full day. As we've noted before, the world seems solid and firm to us, but it's really moving quite quickly in a number of different ways all at once. We're hurtling through space, spinning around so fast. It's bizarre that we can like sit here and be like, stillness. Wait, still. There's nothing still about us. Like from, you know, an atomic level, we're like massive vibrations to hurtling through space, spinning round fast on a planet. It's crazy, isn't it? We're just so used to it, we think it's stillness. Isn't that madness? That's like sprinting everywhere and just so used to it that you feel like you're staying still. You're not staying still, you're sprinting. Anyway. It's wild, this experience. Probably the most notable one is the Earth's rotation on its axis, causing the experience of day and night. Yeah, so the sun's not coming up and then going down. We're hurtling around it, light years away from it, that fast. It's crazy, isn't it? Crazy. Anyway, the division of our time on this planet into lightness and darkness is also one of our most persistent and common metaphors, yin-yang. Everything carries the seed of its opposite. The night sky has the moon, which reflects the sun, the orb of the day. The orb of the day is the sun. The orb of the night is the moon, but it's not really, because the moon's up in the daytime sometimes night, sometimes both. The day casts shadows, seeds of night under the sun. Shadows are seeds of the night under the sun. And yet there's a sense of eternity, for the stars shine always, whether we see them or not. The combination of opposites reminds us that there's time for everything. Work, play, sleep, activity, rest. Balance, huh? There's time for everything. Where's Maria this morning? Maria doesn't miss these. She must be sick. Combination of opposites reminds us that there's time for everything. Work, play, sleep, activity and rest. Planting and sowing, giving and receiving. Sometimes we play one role, sometimes another, but always and eternally, whether we notice or not, the God and the Goddess shine and flow through it all. Time for us, I'm hearing. That song. The Ten of Earth denotes a special awareness of the balance of time. There's an appropriate time, appropriate and place for what you want to do. Don't be inappropriate now. Right now, you're able to tap into the universal flow and know exactly when that time is. So we know what time it is. Honor what you know to be true and practice patience, as you may be tempted to move ahead of time. It's card of patience. It's like read through the whole thing, and the last line is, this card's about patience. Great. Okay. Sorry. That was a bit loud then. The Seven of Earth, the sea creatures. Oh, yes, my back. The Seven of Earth, sea creatures. Indicates that now's the time to move carefully, pay attention to your environment, be extra sensitive to energetic flow, move and experience things differently than normal. I'm speaking like an American who goes up and down like that and saying things in two-tone. Recognize that this is a new situation and adjust your perceptions accordingly. Flow as gracefully as possible without jarring or upsetting the balance. So we've got to go with the flow, not try and rush things. This is saying, like, don't try and be the catalyst for this to happen. So they're going to take action on passion. So it could be like someone else being interested in you, but this is a warning saying, yeah, but don't try and speed it up by making them jealous or something like that, like pretending that someone's coming onto you and they're not. Flow with it. You know what to do. You know what time it is. Both know that it's a yes. And the path. Walking our own path. That's the Hermit again. So we've got to keep walking our own path, walking our own path, walking our own path. Told him about my new camera yesterday and he said, I've just bought something else. Between us, we've got all of the gear. All of the gear. Oh, yeah. Miserable ladies next. Let's get a little bit more down to earth. And the So Below deck. There we go. The One of Wands, the Ace of Wands. Ooh, the passion of it all. Let's read it out just to get a bit of that. That's all the action I've been getting lately is through cards. All of the aces represents gifts and opportunities. Although the strength of our will is always within us, at times we need a boost. Just when we need it the most, the divine lights a fire under our ass and sends a little energy our way. When that happens, our actions are touched with magic. An opportunity to take action. It's going to be an opportunity to take action, and the divine masculine is going to be the one that takes it. It's the masculine's role to do that, to do so. The Four of Wands, marriage. And the High Priestess. Ooh, you're going to be the all-knowing. You're going to know. You're going to know. You're going to notice the signs and you're going to intuitively pick up on it. Talking divine masculine, divine feminine. Of course, there's a strong connection between the two. Psychic connection I'm talking about. And more. The Nine of Swords. And you'll be all like, oh no, what should I do? Like, you notice the signs that things are moving, something's about to happen. Solid foundations of the Four of Wands as well, not just marriage, but you notice something's happening, then you start stressing about it, like asking your friends, do you think I should do something? What should I say? You know, that kind of stressing that we do when there's no need for it. We could just be relaxed and wait for it, but we're dramatic creatures as human beings, and we like a little bit of drama in our lives. The Ten of Wands, put the burdens down. It's not for you. It's not up to you. You don't have to be holding this energy. You don't have to instigate it. You don't have to manifest it. You don't have to focus on anything to make it happen. You don't have to do anything to make it happen. Put those burdens down. This is not like out of your reach because you're doing something wrong. We've got the Eight of Wands, which is about direct communication. Then the Eight of Chalices. I want to read both of those out of this book, just in case they're different, because it often is in these books. The Eight of Wands, the woman here has created her circle, and the god and goddess, called on the god and goddess to the quarters. She's raised the energy. She's raised her energy. She has the skill and experience to direct it. All of this is second nature to her. She's able to do it so quickly, so effortlessly. She makes it look easy. Swift control movement bringing a desired result. So, you know, I think we've been getting ready for this moment for a very long time. And perhaps with other people, perhaps with just like this work of constantly being told that we're on the verge of it. And so we're preparing ourselves for it so much that when it actually comes around, we're like, I've done this in my mind and in my dreams. I've prepared for this. I've done it so many times already. It's going to be easy. Whereas before, previously, you know, we all probably weren't really ready for it properly. Not so ready where it's just second nature. Do you know what I mean? It's like me doing these readings. I've been doing them for so long. My videos. I don't have to prepare for it. Like this morning when I was doing the other one, I had to prepare for it a little bit. You know, it wasn't flowing so much. It wasn't like I had to think about it. What will I need? What do I need to take to the bathroom? Oh, I'm going to have to put my clothes on first because I can't do it naked. You know, and it was just like stuff like that, having to think about it. This I don't have to think about. It's on autopilot. This is talking about autopilot. And then the Eight of Cups says, no matter how carefully we choose our path and select a project to pursue, sometimes we make mistakes. When we realize we made a bad decision or a good decision that no longer serves our highest good, then we, like this woman, should let it go and begin anew. It's leaving something behind to start something else. But it's a flowy kind of card, the cups, you know, it's like going with it, flowing with it. And it just feels like we're prepared now. If you're considering whether or not to tell your partner, I love you for the first time, don't want to rush him, want to know his feelings. Patience, yeah. It's a tricky one, isn't it? That whole I love you thing. Because we don't want to say it too soon. I mean, we want to say it when we feel it because that's being in the flow and everything. But we need to be, one, cognizant of where someone else is at. And also, and two, the same for us too. You know, if we have had a pattern of getting involved with people too soon and love bombing in a way, then we've got to be like cognizant of that. It's like, is this too soon for me to say it? Is this too soon for me to even be feeling this strongly for this person before I really got to know them really well? You know, it's something to consider. Now what have we got here? We've got the Four of Pentacles, saving it. Saving it for later. The Knight of Swords. Oh. Knight of Swords is like thinking and planning for the movement forward, for fast movement forward. That's that energy that I was just picking up on before. Like, we've practiced this enough. We know how to handle it. We've been through it enough times. We're talking them too, you know, Divine Masculine too. And then the Chariot, go time. Let me read the Chariot of this. It's time to go on holiday. We've earned it. What number is the Chariot? 7. The Chariot either has a lot going on or is focused on one large task. The only way she will succeed is to focus, focus, focus. There's no room for distractions or daydreams. Single-minded determination is the key. Oh, single-minded determination, there is nothing like it. Single-minded determination, wow. It really is such, it's what manifests. The triumph of will in difficult circumstances, the ability to do what needs to be done. Single-minded determination. It's all about timing now. Really is. All about timing. Let's get more cards out. Divine masculine, divine feminine. Let's see where we're at now. Well, I was doing front squats yesterday. What else? Oh, the other part of the workout wasn't very heavy at all, but the front squats were. I was lifting 80 pounds, I think, on a bar, front squats. My squats aren't very good. They're getting better though. All of the accessory stuff that I'm doing here at home. I've got a slant board, big box thing that I ordered online that I stand with my feet pointing upwards. I've already gone up 2 levels on it already. I was standing on it for 5 minutes doing my shoulder work, shoulder mobility work. Trying to sort this shoulder out. Just before I started this, I was on it for 5 minutes or so doing that. It's helping. All of it is helping. My squats are getting better. What was the other part of the workout? Handstand push-ups. But I did it kneeling on a box. And what was the other thing? Oh, kettlebell swings. One-armed kettlebell swings. Whew. Yeah, no wonder my back's a bit tired. Divine masculine. And then weight burst this morning, 6K. No, 5.5K. Walk. Oh, divine masculine. That jumped out and went back in. Did you see? Fault line. Weakness. Weak point. Weak moment. Something they judge themselves for. So sensitive. I can't have hairs, like hairs that aren't attached to my body anymore. I can feel it as soon as it's detached from my head, and it irritates my skin. Also, I saw something saying that people with attention deficit, which I don't believe I have, but maybe I've got things that are associated with it. People with attention deficit have a hard time differentiating sounds from each other, meaning, and this is something that I've got, if there's any background noise at all, background chatter, music on in the background, I find it so hard to hear what anyone's saying. It doesn't even need to be loud. If there's background noise, I just hear noise. It's like I'm a microphone that can't pick up on anyone specifically. So when I'm out, it's very difficult for me. The music comes on and I'm like, now I can't hear my friends. And I see around me that everyone else can hear that person, and I'm like, I can't do it. Why can't I do it? All I hear is pa noise. I hear it all like it's flat noise around me. I can't differentiate that person that is there. It's not louder. They're not louder than the other sounds. It's so frustrating. It's not, I remember my grandpa had it too. I remember him saying about it. It's not a hearing problem either. It's a brain thing. I didn't know that a lot of people had that too. It annoys me. It annoys me because there's so many circumstances where I can't hear because of it. I can't hear what I want to hear because of it. And I end up, instead of going, what did you say? I end up just pretending that I know what they're saying and kind of winging it. And then people probably think I'm deaf or something. I don't know how they do it. I don't get how they can do it. More people should know about this, because I think there's a lot of us like that. It's you too, Mandy. I think there's a lot of us like that, you know. We should have an awareness group or something like that. Anyway, the fault line. Divine masculine thinks that there's something wrong with them. They've got a problem, a fault line, some flaw. Focused on one of the flaws at the moment. Kind of cutting it out. So they want to cut it out. Okay. So a bit judgy of themselves here, trying to cut out that flaw. Then the vassal, Kairos, and the womb. So two very feminine cards. The cards of the mother, the womb, the vassal, the maiden who's pregnant, the womb, and Kairos. Kairos is what? I can never remember. Kairos meaning... It feels like the divine timing card to me. Yeah, a propitious moment for decision or action. What does Kairos mean in simple terms? An opportune time. An opportune time. The woman, the womb, the woman. The womb, the vassal, Kairos. Opportune time for the woman. Feels a bit get pregnant for some people, this to me. Or not get pregnant. I don't know. Why is he thinking that's the divine masculine energy? I'm not sure that is right. I mean, for the divine masculine, I mean, the fault line, the sword, if it does feel right, they feel connected. Then the kiss, he wants to kiss you. Hold hands, get romantic. I'm going to put these three away, in fact. Kairos kind of speaks to me, but the rest, no. Just because we've had so many timing cards out here. So they think there's something wrong with them. They want to cut that out first, the kiss, but they want to get romantic. The heart, the feels, they've got the feels. You see this elemental of water in their feels, focused on the heart and their vision as well for the future. Divine masculine energy behind that, the heart and the vision. It's like they've got a vision for the future. They've got plans for the future. I like it. Divine feminine. Divine feminine. More coffee. The judge. A song was just playing in my head. I'm terrible with names and things like that, and even lyrics. That sound thing makes me not put music on. I don't listen to music very much because of it, because I want to hear what's going on. Otherwise, I like music, but if I'm listening to music, that's all I'm doing. I'm just listening to music. I'm not one of those people that can have music on. Now, my ex-partner, we used to work in the same space. We used to try and work in the same space. He was an artist. He would listen to music and do his art, and he needed music, in fact, to do it. I couldn't work. I couldn't focus with the music on. We weren't compatible. We got separate offices. We moved into a place so we had separate offices to work from. Anyway. A song that I was hearing in my head was that you're hot and you're cold, you're yes and you know, this and that song. Katy Perry, is it? The Judge. It's wrong when it's right, it's black when it's white, and all of that kind of thing. The empty room, like nothing's going on. A whole load of nothing. So she's looking at it like black and white, like there's nothing going on. There's a whole lot going on in the divine masculine now. He's prepping himself. And the village, she's like concerned with the community, not concerned, like worried, but just, friends, family, community, work, all of that kind of thing. She thinks there's nothing going on in a love life. There's nothing going on with this one, empty room and the judge. And it's black and white. She might think that he's running hot and cold, might not be able to pick where he's at with his behaviour as well. But it's all looking very promising over there. I think it's just a matter of time. And it actually comes out with it. Got the animal. She's quite heated about it. Just like this one. Do something. And the cave. But hiding away. Now this is the divine feminine's energy. So it's like, okay, you say you're ready. And it's like, why isn't it happening? But there you are. We saw it here. He's looking at her. She's like the hermit. She's closed down, doing her own thing. She's in a cave. So not so ready, really. Because when we're ready, we're out there, we're more available, you know? Rather than scurrying off into our caves. So there's a little way to go, I would say. We'll know. Notice on the bottom there, we will know. That is what I've got. I will be making a pick a card read. Friday is how do they feel about your day? So I'll be doing that today. I'm putting that out later on, so check that out on my YouTube channel later. Stick around. I will be launching the new channel very shortly. I do have another. I'm shooting this video now and editing and everything. I'll do that, but I will. I know what my first video to go out on the channel is going to be, so I just need to record that first. But stick around for that too. Thank you everyone for coming along. Was it just me and Mandy? Just me in the moon? Just Mandy in the moon? Just me and Mandy? Just me and Mandy in the moon this morning? Oh well. Sometimes it's nice when it's more intimate like that. If you want a mini read, you can book in for them. It'll be done on Monday now. There's the link for it. And yeah, let's do this all over again on Monday, which could be your Sunday, depending on where you are on this planet that's hurtling around in space. It's spinning very fast. It's definitely for you. Good. Thank you. You have a great day too, or night, or whatever it is, wherever you are. And yeah. Catch you all. Have a great weekend. See you all next time. Bye.